What's up, everybody? We got people tuning in real fast today. Hope you guys are excited to be trading gold again today. Let me send out the announcement. Live trading now. Join up with a little rocket emoji. Bang. All right, everybody. Welcome. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Let me send out the link as well in my Telegram. Just 1 second. Telegram. Okay, that is not the right server link. Boom. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Asia session live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Take a look at gold, guys. Holy guacamole. To be honest, guys, I was honestly pretty bummed out this morning, and I haven't touched the market since. I went live with VIP at 7 a.m. today, typically when Chris goes live. And guys, I held the trade from this area right here overnight. Like, as soon as I went to sleep, I placed a trade, and it was up $14,000. $14,000. Like, I'll show you guys the screenshot that I took before. Like, I literally started up with VIP, and you guys know what I was aiming for yesterday, right? The Noah candle on the daily time frame. I'm actually like cooked, chat. I was like VIP. I'm aiming for it to go down. I was aiming for it to go down to this level. Like, I'll show you guys what I sent out this morning. Where is it? I said I'm holding a massive trade from the top, so I'm not looking to add any other ones, but I'm looking for a 30-minute confirmation here, waiting for this, guys. No forcing anything right now. I was looking for it to flip below this gap, and at this current moment, I was up 14,000 on my live account. And you best believe that I was going to hold it all the way down. I literally held it and it went straight up to break even. So a little bit unfortunate, but shouldn't have been selling in the first place. Let's take a look at the DXY and let's do a little top-down analysis for today's narrative. Starting with the dollar and go to a 3-month time frame. We're leaving the 3-month time frame gap. We've already expanded, took out the low, and even tapped into a previous, right here, we tapped into a previous 3-month bullish IFEG. So I was honestly looking for this. I didn't know that we already had hit it. But this is bullish, guys. This is very bullish. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to automatically turn around, but we can definitely see some sell side on gold today. Honestly, after that, because we ripped it down. That's why it flew up so high. Like, that was insane. Either way, we might as well keep riding the highs. But I'm just saying that considering this level right here, if we do end up rejecting off of this area at the end of this quarter, then we can potentially start seeing that turnaround. So just keep your eyes out on the 3-month time frame right here, because 3-month time frame is the reason why gold has been flying up like this. We closed right here, we created a wick, and then started expanding like this down on the dollar. So that's why gold's been absolutely ripping up. It's been like one of the biggest moves that I've seen, and we finally hit one of the targets. This doesn't mean it's going to automatically start pulling up from here, but this is a very key level. So it can dig back down and then probably start rejecting off of this area. So I'd keep my eyes out on this area if I was you guys. Either way, let's hop into gold. Let's see what we got today. So daily time frame first of all. As usual, we opened without a gap, but low-key the last 5 daily candles have opened and just started expanding up. The right move is literally to just go long as soon as the daily candle opens. So once again, we have a new daily candle, no gap. Oh, this is the weekly time frame. Daily candle today does have a gap. I mean a wick. So weekly candle has no wick, but the daily candle does for today. We have a gap here that has yet to form. We're expanding up. I see nothing on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, as usual, guys. The reason why I trade during this time specifically is because we get a new 4-hour candle. So you can see we just got that new 4-hour candle. The 4-hour target is all the way down here if we were to aim for an immediate rebalance. So I'm not going to look at that for now. We're looking for a more intraday trade. Like, we're trying to see what's about to happen right now. We have a 1-hour immediate rebalance right here. Keep scaling down because there are no gaps yet. This gap has yet to form on the 30-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, we also don't have any gaps whatsoever. 15-minute immediate rebalance right here. 5-minute time frame. Okay. Let me make sure that chat can hear me. I haven't looked at it yet. I hear fine. Everybody hear me? Is there sound? Awesome. All right, I'm going to go to the only screen that you guys need to be seeing. Stream good. With 6 hours sideways crawl, then wait for the exact moment traders start closing their laptops to pull a 1% gold candle out of nowhere. Straight up. Straight up. That's how it's been. It just rips up randomly. Are you recording? I am recording, yeah. I'm getting the recording of this. It's Tuesday, guys. The week has officially started. It's going to be good. 5-minute time frame, no gaps. There's literally no fair value gaps anywhere. I honestly don't really like this. We might have to hop on USD JPY, guys. Chat. We're gonna have to trade some USD JPY. There's actually some confluences we can use here. I'm kidding though. I'm kidding. We're sticking to gold. Gold is the easiest session. During Asia session, I mean, it's the easiest pair to trade out there. So we just have to wait for a little fair value gap and just take longs without overthinking it too much. I don't think that it's been caring about any confluences. It's straight up just expanding. And as long as it will continue expanding, as long as DXY continues running down deeper into this gap, for example, we're probably going to keep seeing a ton of buy side on gold. Hit the button buy. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. We're just going to hit some buys and hope for the best. You guys have been having some DX trade issues? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, might be some, like somebody said it might be capacity error where there's just too much people trading. So they're definitely gonna have to figure that out. It's taking so long. All right, guys. There you go. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we have a little 1 minute for rally gap. Honestly, if it fills this thing, like I said, I'm not going to overcomplicate it today. All we have to do is literally just long gold. And there isn't too much for rally gaps around either. How many of you guys have made a lot of money on this move? Anybody been catching the whole thing? You have a training course? I don't understand about this yet. So I can give you a little breakdown as I usually do of what I look for. It's FVGs, high FVGs, order blocks occasionally, liquidity, IMR, immediate rebalance, and then what else is it? IMR, immediate rebalance. I guess you got to know time frame alignment. Oh, no wicks. Those are the main list of concepts that I look for every single day. I just do a top-down analysis, find the existing ones nearby, and that's what I use for my setup. Okay, guys. So we're finally about to tap into the first fair value gap. If you look around, there's no gaps other than this one right here that exist on the 1 minute time frame. So like literally there's no other gaps that I see anywhere along this leg. There's a little one right here. This one was already filled. This one was also already filled. Other than that, these two were filled as well completely. This one was filled. We have this one down here, but that's a little too far. So the only relevant fair value gap that we have right now is this one right here. Took out that no wick just now and started expanding again. I'm going to look for it to tap into this fair value gap. That'll give me some good confluence for an entry. We should focus on mastering FVGs, IFVGs, liquidity, AMD. That's true. AMD, open, high, low, close. You don't necessarily need to know open, high, low, close. I guess towards the end of the day, that's pretty useful. Kill zones, that's good. Macros as well, really good. Red folder news, that's good. Knowing when and when not to trade. You don't want to be trading during a red folder news, but days that have red folder news typically are more volatile. It's a very good screenshot. Thank you, Song Mong Balte. Do you think it's possible to be profitable just off of price action? 100%. 100%. If you have a good strategy that you understand, totally. You guys hear me? There's a lot of people complaining in the chat, so just double checking. But you can 100% be profitable with just price action. People say that 20% of profitability is your strategy and the 80% is psychology, which honestly, to some extent, like, it's true. But if you have a strategy that you just don't understand at all, then it's going to be very difficult for you to actually execute on any trades. You're going to be taking random trades, and it's just going to make the 80% so much harder. The 20% makes up a big difference if it's a strategy that you actually understand. Like when I started trading ICT, this 20% felt like it was the full 100%. I actually understood what I needed to wait for. And then like whenever I would make a mistake, like patience, make a mistake on over leveraging, like those little things, they would like chip away over time. Like I'd remove them. That would have been already all we needed to eat for today. We just needed this little move from 5.236 to 5.246, 100 pips. Actually crazy how it's running, guys. Yeah, it's probably going to keep going back down into this. Filled up this gap, this bearish gap, and now we're ripping back down. Probably going to want to fill up this new day opening gap. So you can see we have a gap from the previous day, Tuesday, over into Wednesday's daily candle. So we got a nice gap. Typically, if price is bearish, like it wants to go back down into this 3-month gap, it'll go and fill up this void because there's nothing here. So it will want to go and fill that up. If it gravitates towards that, we're obviously going to get some more buys on gold. But it is a little bit difficult to find a trade at all-time highs. The best thing that you can possibly do is wait for it to like accumulate a little bit, build up some equal highs above, and then like once it starts running towards those equal highs, you just finish off the move. How many of you guys are trading with Legacy right now? Had a very weird entry on my position, like I entered, but my SL and entry level just dropped so hard, but still were active on the position I entered. Oh, okay. Damn, gold just want to go up. It's crazy, dude. Where would you place your stop loss? Well, if it taps into a gap that we can use for a trade, like this run right here, we have a gap that we just tapped into. I'm not yet looking for a trade because I want to see a nice close like inside of the gap. But I would just place it below the gap. Let's say like we have a gap right here as well, slightly lower. These are the 3 gaps that exist. We got one right here and we have 2 right here right now on the 1 minute time frame. If I was taking a trade off of this gap right here, then I'd place my stop loss just slightly below the lower gap. Just giving it some room if it wants to tap into the lower one and then run up higher. That's how I would trade. Because these are massive 1 minute candles. Like take a look at this one. From 5.242 over to 5.246. So like 50 pips almost. You guys can see like to the right hand side, before it moves higher, it typically always rebalances the fair value gap or it fills it up completely. So we can take a look like right here, for example. We have a fair value gap. We filled it up completely before ripping higher. We had another fair value gap right here. We filled it up completely. We had one down here. It also got filled up completely before price moved higher. Here we have a fair value gap. We filled it up completely before moving higher. This one, it didn't get filled up completely, but you guys get the point that the majority of bullish candles before it moves, or bullish fair value gaps, if it fills it up completely, it will typically give you a really nice move from it. So let's go into the chart, wait for that candle to get filled up. Okay. Just gotta wait for it to fill it up completely. We got this lower one right here as well. It would be really optimal. It would be A+ if we just wicked down, filled it up completely. There we tapped it. Now we filled it. If we pull back up and close inside of it, I'd be interested in seeing this a buy side from this area. Okay, I like how this is looking so far. We got 30 seconds. Remember, we don't want to catch a falling knife. You do not want to be entering when it's a falling knife, very like drastic movement towards sell side, because even if we get in here and it respects it, the next candle can rip down and take us out. You know what I mean? 16, 15. We're going to wait for the next candle to create a wick and then start moving up, okay? So once the next candle opens, I'm waiting for it to create a wick towards sell side, like this. And then once it starts moving back up after creating a wick, that's when I'm going to go long. So it has no wick right now. I'm going to wait for this to create a wick. There you go, created the wick. Once it starts moving back up above the open, that's when I'm going to hop in. And all right, I'm hopping in here. Dang it. I'm so far away from wherever the price is at right now. Where is my buy order? Order placed. I don't see it though. Is there a bug right now? Oh. So there is a little bit of a bug. Let's see. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley high. I don't even know how I can like put a stop loss on this, you know what I mean? Positions. There you go, I need this to the side. So it is placed in the right spot, and I guess I'll just literally have to risk it and manually close it once it's at like, once it's below the low, I'll manually close it. But you guys can see we got that new candle. We started moving back up, and that's when I entered because obviously I see that we kind of dropped to the floor, created a little floor, and now we're rejecting off of this area. So I'm looking for higher price. I'm obviously looking for it to take out all-time highs again. I don't know how I can go break even here or even I just gotta click flatten all whenever I'm satisfied with the position today. But you guys can see that was a nice little reaction off this area. And now we're ripping away from this gap. That's all we were looking for. We got a new 5-minute gap. There's actually a few 5-minute gaps, which I didn't realize. But here's one. Here's the second one. What do I do after I pass my 50k eval? You got to activate it. I need the knife pick again. Very helpful. Same issue here. Yeah, trade bar, but I still can't see it. Hardest part is getting miss the signal. What do? We bought from this area, but the DX trade is kind of messed up. I think I'm gonna just execute on my live account because I haven't touched it. Switch to See, my concern here is that it rips down into this 5-minute gap that's just slightly lower. Right at break even right now. Nice. Immediate rebalance on the 1-minute time frame. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low. Ain't no river high enough. Dang, spreads are pretty bad right now because of how volatile it is. Okay, we just barely survived that without taking out the low, but like I said, we got a 5-minute gap right below this little area. So it might just cook us here. But we did respect we respected this. Okay, if we rip on the lows, I'm just going to manually close that. Boom. All right. We tapped into this 5-minute. Honestly, guys, I'm looking for a re-entry if we pull back up into this gap because we tapped into this 5-minute, which I honestly didn't see because as I was telling you guys, there was literally no gaps around. So now I'm just watching this 5-minute gap and seeing the reaction off of the 5-minute. There you go. If we do end up pulling back up, I'm re-entering on this move. And the reason why is because we respected. There you go. I'm re-entering on that. I like that. All right, I'm hopping in with 5, half of my previous position size. I obviously want to make back that profit. Stop loss is going to go below the low. Sell stop. So let's see if it places it exactly how I need it to be placed. No, I have no idea where it just placed that. Sell stop. This is actually cooked, guys. I'd recommend not trading your legacy accounts. To be honest, don't trade it today. How do I activate my eval? It should be in your dashboard. Yeah, this is actually very annoying. I'm going to share my entire screen so you guys can see my execution on the live account. Okay, once we're down like 170, I'm going to just close and call it a day there on this account because I don't want to have any more execution issues here. I want to be able to actually see the trade play out. Let's go pull back up. We're inside of a 5-minute gap. You can see that we just hit the midpoint of this 5-minute gap. There's no gaps on the 1 minute other than this one down here. Come on, reject off of this 5-minute. I'm going to enter on my live account as well. So let me share the screen for you guys. Change stream. Boom. All right. So I want to be able to factor in for this since I'm actually getting a better entry on my live account than on legacy. The only thing I want to factor in for is this 1 minute gap. So I'm going to slightly place my stop loss below this at 5-230. I'm going to go in with like one lot, 5-230. 5-230, and that should be just around 1,000 because that's just about 100 pips. Looking for an expansion from this area. One lot is a lot of risk already. There you go. We got the expansion out of that 5-minute. So now we just need it to actually react. We got a new 5-minute candle right there. It created a wick. So now we need it to run up, reject off this 5-minute. That would be beautiful for us. That's all we're looking for inside of a new 4-hour candle. There you go, wick is created. There you go. Nice, good reaction. Nice, guys. We pushing all-time highs again. That would be beautiful. We got an IFEG lower time frame right here. There you go. Keep pushing. I'm gonna go break even on the live account there. Dang. Because now we got some bullish market structure. We closed above an IFEG right here. Keep pushing. Come on. 5-minute FEG filled to the midpoint. Up about 100. I'm going to hold this as well to the high. Like I said, I can't set a TP or an SL, so I'm just going to have to manually execute, which does kind of suck. There you go. It's respecting this IFEG very nicely. Come on, there's no need for it to be difficult now. It's ran to all-time highs before. Can't figure out how to activate my eval. You got to be in your dashboard. It should be like right on top of like the very top of the page. You just scroll up and you like see activate. It'll click, like you go click that button. This happened all day on my funded. I don't think I want to trade today. To be honest, guys, it's tough out here with legacy. I'm gonna see if they compensate us for these trades here. I wonder how this happens though. How does it happen that they just like start spawning the positions? If only it spawned you in profit, you know what I mean? Spawns your position down here and you're just like up like 20k profit. That would be nice. You got cooked on your live. What were you doing? Were you trying to sell or what? Because it was just ripping, bro. Literally just ripping. New for Valley Gap right there. Come on, survive this. Alright, I got taken out. Taken out at break even. We didn't respect the IFG. Loki, guys, I think that oh, we did actually. I'm gonna hop in again off this. Same thing that pretty much happened down here. The reason why I got into the first setup. So I was just break even, so it kind of messed me up. But you can see that we kind of pulled back up into the gap right here. So we're still respecting it. We're still above the low of this gap. We failed to take out the highs though. It kind of sucks. Well, I know this new 4-hour candle that we're inside of right now can use a nice wick on the top side. It can sure use a nice wick on the top side right here. We're about to get a new 5-minute candle as well. Come on, chap. We got this. We're still good from this 5-minute gap. 15-minute, 30-minute. This all looks good. Come on. New 5-minute candle opened. Alright, chat. It's about to take me out again. Price action sucks because we clearly ripped up from this 5-minute gap. We closed above the 1-minute IFEG and then just started ripping down. So if we run back up here, then I don't even care. I'm gonna just close the position because genuinely I don't like this price action. After such a massive move, I might switch to like a different Asia session pair just for until gold actually like corrects itself and we get a move back down. We do have some FOMC tomorrow. So Forex Factory, we have FOMC. So this might actually disrupt it. I really like whenever this does happen on gold. Like we have a huge move like this, for example. And then the news event just disrupts it, takes it all the way back down. And we catch it all the way back up pretty much. So that's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Otherwise, it's honestly kind of sucks right here that we did get this nice reaction, closed above, but still disrespecting it. IFEGs aren't working right now. When New York session pushes all-time highs, Asia keeps it chill, I've noticed. I do this daily, trade all metals. Just not respecting anything, totally agree with you. Long 4650. No, low-key, this trade's still gonna hit because we're inside of a 5-minute gap. Like this is still a 5-minute bullish gap. So I'm still expecting this trade to hit, take out these highs. I just don't like that it didn't respect this fair value gap when it flipped it. It didn't respect it at all. So either way, okay, that took me out too. So whatever, I'm done there. Was not looking good at all. I'm gonna close this as well. Chat, I'm gonna have to make sure that Legacy does compensate you guys for this. That was a lot of unfortunate platform errors. And then we just gotta wait for news to hit tomorrow, do something good for us, and we'll cook up after that. So, not the best session to be honest. Crazy chop, for real. Does it compensate? Yo, we used to trade early Asia, and now the price action is good at that time. Nah, bro. It doesn't matter whether you're trading 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. What matters is just price being good. Like it's gonna be different every single day. I feel like the market's just in a really weird spot. Like the last few sessions we had at 7 o'clock were absolutely amazing. Today, unfortunately, the market just ripped up. I just don't like that it's not following anything at all. Like even the NOx on the daily time frame, like it's not going down to take those out. So price is just completely abnormal to how it used to be. So I'm kind of adapting myself. But still, as long as we have a decent risk management and we survive this, we still wait for a confirmation. Price does respect these confluences. Sometimes it's just very choppy and difficult to trade. So keep your eyes out. I made 432 on gold before the stream. Nice, bro. Crazy disrespectful Drake candles. Just woke up. Holy rip. Seriously. We still have a 4-hour no-wick candle at the bottom that hasn't been taken out. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I was aiming for these no-wicks, like yesterday, for example, and I had an amazing trade, and it just tapped into that 30-minute gap right here and just ripped up, took me out, and then today we flew up to the moon. Brother, this sell is near 1,000. Nah. I'm staying away. I'm staying away, guys. I don't like where price is at. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for the news event tomorrow. Still wanted to hop on and give it a shot, but price is very difficult. We gonna have to cook it back up tomorrow. Gold 6K in February. Dude, if it keeps ripping like this, but I don't think so. Henry, check out this 3-month. 3-month IFEG we just tapped in, so I don't think so. I feel like once we start like dig down a little deeper into this gap and start pushing back up, we're gonna start selling back down on gold. Do I create a ticket for this? Honestly, I don't know. Does Luca go live here for London session? No, he does not. Nick goes live for London session. And that happens at 11:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 437, let's go, brother. You still secured some profits. Hey, Marky, there's news going over that the US is going to move to yen. How will this affect the USD market? Dang, that's just going to make... That would be crazy. Nah, there's no shot that's actually going to happen. But if that does, then the US dollar is going to plummet. The value of the dollar is going to be non-existent. And maybe that's what's been happening. What's been pushing it down. Hope so. I want the stock up on some physical gold. Oh. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Gold's just going to keep flying if that's the case. Where did you hear this news? Yeah, that's kind of a crazy news. Like, I doubt that would ever actually happen. That would only happen if, like, China or Japan took over the USA. Earlier, when yen was so low, the US did the same to stabilize it. Not sure about Luca, but Emmett does. Yeah, London session is Nick. By the way, guys, my name is Marky. If you're seeing me for the first time, you can find me on Instagram at FoolSendTraders. And I also have a Telegram channel, which you can join from the description. Okay, we filled up this gap. We're staying inside of it. What do you guys say? I mean, I don't really want to trade this anymore, to be honest, just because of how the price action's been. So I'm gonna low-key call it a day there. And we're just gonna have to come back tomorrow, call it a long and not fulfilling session today, guys. It's at that FEG now, 1 minute. Love how you genuine though. I appreciate you, bro. Always gonna come out here and say the truth. I'm gonna keep an eye out, but unless it pulls back and gives me a nicer opportunity to enter, I'm probably gonna stay away from the charts. All right, chat. Peace out, everybody. See you guys in the next session.